Hey, MOVA sixth graders and families. I just wanted to cover a few things about the MAP test so that we talked about today in our classes. So next Monday from 9 a.m. to 9:30, we're going to have homeroom as normal. So we will meet into Mr. Farnsworth, Miss Castle, Miss Smith, Miss Luster, and then from there we're going to break off. So MAP testing for sixth grade from everyone's that I've seen is next Tuesday and Wednesday. That is on the calendar. And I believe that they are all 12:30 until the child is done testing, okay? So there was a correction this morning. The MAP test is not timed. I apologize for that confusion. So it might take your child an hour. It might take your child 2 hours. I would not, just being a teacher that's given the MAP test before, I would assume it's going to take at least an hour. So since the tests start at 12:30, and that's on the calendar that I'll put in this more with us as well, you have all morning to prepare, rest up, eat before you get to the test. So a lot of students were worried about snacks, but you're going to have a lunch break, right? 11:30 to 12:30 before you go into the testing site. I would recommend arrive early. Remember, we don't want a lot of distractions. People coming in late, that would interrupt the people that are testing. So we all are going to start at the same time. So please just make sure you're punctual. And of course, we're not just going to have breaks because we're just needing to wander around. But if there's a bathroom emergency, because we're all human, I had like 2 kids, I think, in brick and mortar during MAP testing. The student will raise their hand. A proctor will go over there, and then they will be escorted out. Remember, the MAP test, we just don't want any cheating. The state's very strict on that. And so no one's in trouble. We just want to minimize any risk of people assuming that that's what's happening. So again, you have plenty of time in the mornings to travel, to go to the bathroom, to eat before you go. And then moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, you can have a snack waiting for your kiddo as soon as they get out of that testing session. So that will be helpful as well. There will be no live classes the next 2 weeks. Now, we would love to support students in a help session, but as I told the kiddos today, like Miss Luster's at a testing site for 2 weeks solid. So Miss Luster's availability is going to be a little bit different for a help session than maybe a high school teacher's or an elementary teacher's. Email is the best way to communicate. If you guys have ever emailed me in the evenings or in the mornings, you know that I respond a lot of times even outside of class times, and that's okay. I hope that I can continue doing that. But we'll just have to see how busy it is with MAP testing and things like that. But email, I will be checking and replying to you guys as well. So you will have folder work, like 2 or 3 folder work assignments throughout the week. Students have been shown how to look ahead. If you need help with that, just let me know. We have testing again next Tuesday and Wednesday. If you have questions about that, I would recommend checking your email first because that's probably the quickest, because each student has their own testing location that is closest to them. And so I'm just trying to think of anything else that we need to cover. No electronics, but you're going to say goodbye to them, send them in. You can wait in the hallway of, this conference center if you need to. And then I know we're going to take down, we have your emergency contact information, which is your information when we check your kiddo in and from the Testing Nirvana portal. And so if by chance your student finishes early, let's say they finish at an hour and you'd plan to be gone for an hour and a half, we will call you and let you know that they're done early. We really, think of, I'm a mom, I'm a teacher, I'm going to treat your kiddo just like I would want my kiddo to be treated. And so if you have questions about the MAP test, please feel free to let me know. Hopefully this video clarifies a lot of questions or concerns that we have. Of course, if your kiddo is going to test, 5 hours, they're probably going to need a bathroom break. But I would assume that most of us, we can sit through the STAR test. We can sit through classes without snacks and just wandering aimlessly around the hallways. We're going to be okay. I think our minds are making it a little bit harder than it's going to be, and that's okay to be anxious and excited. So we want our students to show off how awesome they are with their knowledge and all the great things that they've learned this year. And so good luck, everyone. I will be talking to you guys through email as much as I can because I'll miss you. But hopefully this finds you well and this helps alleviate some of that stress that we've been feeling. Bye, 6th grade.